Hey, what's up? John Sonmez here from SimpleProgrammer.com. So I got a question. It's a pretty long question about finding your purpose. I got this question from Billion, and he says, "Hey John, love your work. Keep it up." And oh, by the way, he's titled this, "Still Can't Find My Purpose and Feeling Down in General." So, hey John, love your work. Keep it up. I've seen you talk about finding your purpose and how to do it. You say to think about that thing which no matter where you are in life, no one can stop you from doing, and that is your purpose. That makes perfect sense, but come to think of it, I can't point out such a thing in my life. This school year, I've started hitting the gym 3 times a week, full body, and I'm making some great progress. My day also involves high school and a lot of inefficient studying. I haven't even had a chance or have had any time or motivation to keep working on my programming project. I'm starting to doubt if programming as a career is for me, which is a damn scary feeling. I even took your advice a long time ago and started a programming blog 7 or 8 months ago. Result, a single blog post. I honestly think programming is for me, but I often feel like having cultural and artistic knowledge is more important to become a more interesting and wise person than that I currently lack, such knowledge and feel bad about that. And to the heart of my problem, I don't have a single close friend. I have never had one, but right now, it's more noticeable than ever. And you guessed it, never had a girlfriend or kissed, not as worried about that, but the lack of friends has really been getting to me. Even though there are a few interesting people in my class who I really want to get to know and do stuff with, I just can't bring myself to talk to them. Plus, we spent all these years not talking much to each other. I feel like any change on my side would be really weird. And we are all near the end of high school in 2 years. We'll part ways anyway. Why bother, right? I don't know about that. 2 years is not too. It's not too far. So he says, okay, and this is long, guys, but I think this is worth it. So he says, it sucks. Even judging by the eye contact of 1 or 2 girls in my class, it's evident that they like me and would like to be around me more. But still, what do I do? All break. I just aimlessly scroll on my phone or read something I'm not interested in, or just literally stare at a dot pretending to be thinking deeply about something, okay? I'm suffering, John. I don't mean to make fun, but I appreciate your suffering, okay? He says, so what I've done is taken a step back and asked myself, what's the problem? I've tried to slow down and find something to hold on to find my purpose, my real purpose. Programming may very well be my purpose, but I'm having some doubts right now. As I said, I'm terrified of that. This email is getting pretty damn long. You've probably noticed I don't know exactly what my problem is and why I'm even writing to you. It's cool. Okay. There's a reason why I'm reading this one, though, guys. All right. So here are a few questions. 1, how do I stop being so damn lonely? 2, should I take up new stuff/hobbies in search of my purpose? I joined a programming club this year, not to learn there since I know most of the stuff we're talking about, but to meet some new people, which kind of goes back to my being lonely. Should I start journaling? I'm having trouble adapting new habits too. Anyways, sorry I dumped everything on you like this. I better get back to my studies. Thank you for everything that you do. So here's the thing. I'm going to give some general advice here. So first of all, I mean, you're young, you're in high school. You don't need to know your purpose in life right now. I mean, yes, I said that if you don't know your purpose in life, your purpose is to find it, which is fine because you will find it by doing what you're doing. I mean, you're putting a lot of stress on yourself at this early of an age, and I'm all for putting stress on yourself, and you should. I mean, what I mean by that is that you should have high expectations for yourself. This is good. These are all good things. But I'm going to tell you where I think you need to focus now based on your email, because you talked a lot about loneliness and awkwardness and sort of trying to find your way here, and you're at this point where what you're doing is, and even what you said about not finding your purpose and programming, that you're not sure it's your passion, it all points to me in one major direction that I'd encourage you to go, which is that you need to start taking risks. Okay, you need to stop playing by the cuff, right? You need to stop being so conservative in your life and being afraid to take chances and take risks, right? So when you're talking about that, you don't have very many friends, and during break you're looking at your phone or like staring at a dot on the wall, and you said that, oh well, this is a justification when you say, oh, it'd be kind of awkward because for the last so many years, 2 years, we haven't talked, and so now if I just start talking to people, it's going to seem weird. be fucking weird, okay? I'm fucking weird, right? I have done crazy shit to talk to people. I will jump over a fucking gate and say, hey, what's going on, right? I mean, I will go out there out of my way. It doesn't matter what other people think. It doesn't matter. Like, you just got to make these connections. You just got to be willing to do this. I know it's scary, and you can be really afraid to go out there and put yourself out there, but so what if shit is weird? So what if you haven't talked to someone for 2 years? Heck, just the other day, there was this guy at the gym that I've been saying hi to, that we've been chatting for, like, for the last month or so, or last couple of months, right? And I forgot his name. Like, I don't know, like a few weeks ago. And so I was like, hey, you know what? I totally forgot your name. and he was like, oh, my name is Ben. And I was like, okay, all right, Ben, you know what? And he's been calling me by my first name, but I'm going to be honest, like, I don't care. Like, it could be awkward. I could just constantly keep on saying, hey, dude, or I could just, like, tell him, hey, I forgot your name. So big fucking deal. You see what I'm saying? So go in there and just, like, in class, and just go and talk to people. And you see these girls that you say that are looking at you, that you think that they would like to be around you, then go find out, right? Go over there and be like, hey, what's up? This is my name. Tell them your name and say, hey, I just want to say what's up, right? You know what I mean? Like, and here's the thing, like, here's the attitude that you got to have, right? And I've told guys this a lot that are having trouble talking to girls, is that you just gotta have the attitude, like, I'm having fun. So, like, it's almost like you have this attitude that everyone here is for your amusement, right? And so there's a big difference between, like, putting pressure on people, like going up and, like, let's say that you want to talk to a girl in your class, and you're like, hey, what's up? My name is Joe, and so what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of awkward. But if it's like, hey, what's up? My name's Joe. Like, I just want to say, hey, what's going on? So, what's that book that you're reading there? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, this attitude, like, it's not what I'm saying. It's how I'm. It's like, I'm having fun. Like, I'm comfortable in my skin, right? And I'm just, whatever. I'm just doing whatever. I'm just saying whatever. I'm just doing whatever. You see what I'm saying? Like, that kind of laid back attitude of having fun. Like, this is just amusement for me, right? You see what I'm saying? There's no pressure in the relationship. And if you talk to people and if you chat to people like that, it's not going to be a problem. You're going to make those relationships, and you're going to make those friendships, but don't use excuses. Don't say, oh, well, there's only 2 years left in high school. Well, fuck that. That's not a good excuse. Just go and do it. And so what? So maybe you get rejected. Maybe people say, or they laugh, or they think it's kind of weird because you haven't talked to them for 2 years, and now you're suddenly talking to them. But so what? Like, I mean, if you don't take that risk, then you're gonna live your life in isolation and loneliness, right? There's an easy solution for your problem. That's what I'm saying. It's like, there's an easy solution. All you gotta do is just go out there and put yourself out there. And if you do it in that way and you're persistent about it, you're just like, chatting with people. You should start talking with people all the time. Whenever you get the opportunity, right? I mean, if I'm stopped at a stoplight, I'm talking to the person, right? I'm walking across a crosswalk. I'm like, I'm saying something. I notice something about them, or I make some kind of comment. I'm just engaging people all the time, right? And that helps me to not be afraid, but it also gives me, I meet people, right? I meet interesting people, right? And by doing that. And so do that in your class, do that anytime that you have. But ultimately, what you've got to do is you've got to change this mindset, right? Because you're worried about, like, if you want to be a computer programmer, don't fucking worry about it being your purpose in life. It's not your purpose in life. Your purpose in life is bigger than that. It's just something that you do. But don't let anything stop you. Don't if you're struggling with it, it doesn't matter. If you want to do this thing, you choose and do the thing, right? Don't pick the safe road. Too many people pick the safe road in life, right? It's safe to just be, looking at your phone or looking at some dot on the wall and not talking to these people that you haven't talked to for 2 years, or it's safe to not go and talk to those girls that you think might be interested in you. And you might find out they're not. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, how are you going to know? Like, it's really easy to inflate your ego and to say, well, if I actually talk to these people, they would like me. Or those girls over there, they're looking at me, they probably like me, but if I talk to them, they would like me. You got to find out the truth. Sometimes the truth is going to hurt. You might, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's really easy to say, if I would do this, or to make these excuses and say, well, there's only 2 years left in high school, really. You see what I'm saying? Like, but those things are not going to benefit you in life. Instead, you need to face the cold, hard truth. And sometimes the truth is better than you imagine, and sometimes it's worse, but it doesn't matter because it is the truth, right? I did this video on looking in the mirror. You should check out that video. about facing the truth of your situation. So I'm going to scan real quick through your email just to make sure I didn't miss anything here. But honestly, I think that's really the issue here is that you need to not worry so much about putting pressure on yourself on picking the best possible choice and the safe route, and instead what you need to do is you need to pick specifically what you want to do, right? So if you don't have motivation to work on something and you don't actually want to do something, don't feel like you've got to do it just because it's a safe route. Take risks in life, right? Go and talk to people, okay? Just because I told you to make a programming blog doesn't mean that you have to do one, right? But if you want to, if it's really within your goals and your dreams in order to become a really good programmer and to build a name and a reputation for yourself, then if you start a programming blog every week, like I said. You see what I'm saying? Like, don't just do things because you're supposed to. Don't just do things because they're the right thing to do or they make sense. Take risks. Do the things that make you uncomfortable. Do the things that might make you seem weird in front of people, and don't give a fuck what they think. And I know that it's different when you're in high school. It's hard to not care what people think, but the sooner you develop this skill, the sooner that you adapt this in life, the better off you're going to be. I'm telling you, like, you're going to be so much better off in life once you really don't care what other people think, right? So, all right, that's all I got for you today. If you like this video, make sure you click the subscribe button below, click the bell so you don't miss any videos. I'll talk to you next time. Take care.